Salman, are you concerned about the China macro picture? And with regard to indebtedness, we have, for example, wealth management products which they're not very visible. So do you have enough information to see really what's going on in terms of corporate debt, etc.?
I think visibility, especially on the off-balance sheet items, is low. I think there's in the last, I would say a year or so, there has been some more credible work which has come out, especially from the IMF, to gauge this size of the shadow banking sector. But I would emphasize, I think, points made by Arnav in the sense that there is obviously an asset quality problem in China, and we can have different estimates of these sizes, whether they are on the balance sheet or they are off the balance sheet at this moment in time. But another key lesson learned from these crises we have seen in the past is that usually foreigners do play a role in triggering that kind of loss of confidence. But we should not forget that China's assets are not owned by foreigners at all. In fact, now it's starting to open up. It's mostly, as Anna mentioned, is a very domestic-owned story. And that's why I think the capital controls can be quite powerful tool, especially in buying time and avoiding or delaying this balance of payment issue. But ultimately, this will have to be confronted. And I think the optimistic or the Goldilocks scenario is that the fiscal side of the balance sheet recognizes these losses over a period of time, and that gives new sectors enough oxygen to develop, and a bit more micro in the sense like tourism increases, or the new companies coming through in China, they are not indebted, and as long as there is no balance of payment crisis, these new developments can take place. But yes, you have to differentiate between the old sectors of the economy and the new sectors of the economy. In fact, I would argue that China's composition of GDP has changed drastically over the last few years, especially with the emphasis on consumption. So I would just end my remarks by saying that yes, it is a key factor to watch, and yes, the reliability of the data is improving incrementally. But having said that, the role of capital controls and the fact that foreigners have little influence on determining these financial outcomes have to be kept in mind when you're investing in China.
Okay.